So I hope I'm audible. Am I not? Okay, here we go. I'll just wear my headphones in the meantime. So I'm going to. Oh, I didn't press this button at all. So welcome and welcome. I just went live on Insta. I forgot to press the live button, and so what are we going to discuss today? It's about creating our destiny. How do we do it? How do we create our destiny? Now, we create our destiny using a very powerful force that's within us. A very powerful force that's within us. Okay, I'm going to talk about it. Hi, hi. Yashaswini, I want you to message us. Okay, Yashaswini, if you are listening, I need to have a word with you. Okay, or maybe Arvind will talk to you. Just message. So now coming back, if at all you want to create a destiny of your choice, okay, a lot of people don't believe in it. They believe that fate is something that's already written somewhere, and you're predestined to live your fate no matter what you do. फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप जितना जितना भी हाथ पैर मारे, ये नहीं फ़र्क पड़ता कि आप अपनी जो किस्मत कहते हैं, राइट, वो बदल सकते हैं. लेकिन मेरा मानना है कि ऐसा नहीं होता है. Alright, that is what I think. You may have a different opinion. What I believe is that we create our life, okay, using one of the most powerful forces, and that force is called the power is called the power of making choices at any given point of time. Because the choices that you make, okay, it eventually starts shaping your destiny. That is your destination. How you live your life depends on the choices that you make. And the other thing that I want you to understand is, now, you see, the reason why we make a choice, okay, choice is closely related to perception. Choices are closely related to our perceptions. Now, what do I mean by that? Say, for example, if you are a student and you want to study a particular subject, but then you choose to watch Amazon Prime or Netflix instead. So, why do you choose? Because you perceive at that moment that the program on Netflix is much better than your studies at that moment. Maybe not in the long run, but at that moment. So your perceptions are very close to the choices that you make. I'll give you another example. I was fasting today, and second day of Ramzan. So when I broke my fast, you see, what usually happens is there's a choice to be made, right? I've seen a lot of people eat a lot of samosas when, after breaking the fast. They eat a lot of samosas, fruits. They mix food and fruit together, and a lot of sharbat maybe and stuff. It all tastes good, but then what I believe is there's a choice to be made. Now, why would a person eat something deep fried? Okay, because of his perception. It's delicious. I fasted all day long, so I'm hungry. All right, and samosas damn good. The onion samosas, especially the ones that you get in areas like Frasertown, Shivaji Nagar, and all that, right? The onion samosa, pyaz ka samosa. That is what they say in Bangalore. So our perception towards the samosa is different. That's why we eat samosas instead of maybe eating something healthy. Okay, so the point here is whenever you make a choice, always remember you will have to bear the consequence of that choice, because every choice that you make has a consequence, either a positive consequence or a negative consequence. You know, a consequence is a result. Every choice leads to a result that you produce in life. Every choice that you make. I had a student of mine long back. He made a choice to drop his studies. Okay, and then I spoke to him. He was quite close to me. I spoke to him in the car, and I explained as to why he has perception towards studies changed, because he told me पढ़ लिख के क्या करना है सर, काले अक्षर भैंस बराबर, पढ़ेगे पढ़ोगे लिखोगे होगे खराब, खेलोगे कूदोगे बनोगे नवाब, and all that. Okay, something similar. That is the belief system that he had. But then the moment I changed his perception, he changed his choice, and he decided to continue with his studies. And today he's working for a multinational corporation, earning decent money and good respect at home. Okay, so always remember this. If you want to know why you do what you do, you need to understand how you perceive that activity. Okay, for like I said, after I broke my fast today, I broke my fast with water, and after that, I had my pre-workout, and I worked out for a good, I think, what, an hour, 60 minutes of workout, and then I offered my prayers again, and then I had my food, and I could have had fried chicken, but then I chose grilled and veggies and all that. So now I'm sharing this with you because I always believe that it's better to share the experiences that I have instead of giving you the examples of others, which I do, but once in a while. So you see, at any given point of time, you have the power to choose. And you choose because of the perception. Now, if you're choosing something that is not good for you, you know it, so you need to change the perception that you have in regards to that choice. The moment you change the perception, the choices change, and the moment the choices change, your consequences change, your results change, your destiny changes. Right? So if you've got any questions for me now is the time to shoot. Go ahead, I'll be here for another 5 minutes. Anything related to choices and perception and your habits and all that, go on, shoot the questions now. Anything related to this. Did you understand what I just said, what I just shared? I hope you did. Yeah, go on, I'm listening. Is it true that you can only achieve success with resources alone? Can you paraphrase that for me, Aman? Is it true that you can achieve success with resources alone? What kind of resources are you talking about? The most powerful, this has become tight, what I'm wearing. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, uh, the power to choose is a resource that you have inside you. That's also a resource. Okay, Aman, I'll try to address this in another video. Resources, how to utilize our resources, and what are the different kinds of resources. Okay, I'm going to talk about it because that commands a different session altogether. Your question commands a different session altogether. So I'm going to address that for sure. Why do we get back again to the old disempowering habits? Now, you see, Yashaswini, why do we get back again to the old disempowering habits? Because it is believed, science today tells us that habits are, hardwired deep inside our brains, and it takes at least 66 days for us to change any habit. That is to say, you need to practice a new habit for 66 days. So that is very important. Okay, so that is the reason why we keep getting back to our old habits. And then there are other reasons also. If you do not like your old habits and you keep getting back at them, is because you do not know how to change habits. And it's just when I taught you a technique, zoom and zoop, to change your habits. I use that habit to I use that technique to change my to give up on my smoking habit, the habit of smoking. And it did work for me. Okay, so zoom and zoop. So when sometimes when these habits are really strong, you need to use certain techniques, and thankfully we have these techniques today that can enable you to change your habits. So use the technique and follow it through, have a plan, and you will see a different you, because your habits define you. And again, habits are a choice. Behind every habit is a choice that you make. You choose it, and you choose it because of the perception. You perceive that habit in a certain way. A lot of smokers, they say, कुछ कुछ भी कर ले यार, ये सिगरेट नहीं छूटता यार हमसे, राइट? अरे सिगरेट के बिना करेंगे क्या यार, ये ऐसा परसेप्शन है आपका. तो धुआं धुआं धुएं में हम, नशा नशा ज़िंदगी, और थोड़े दिन के बाद ओके सिगरेट की हो जाएगी बंदगी, एंड तबाह हो जाएगी ज़िंदगी, राइट? अपने लक्ष्य से दूर हो जाओगे, डिपेंडेंट हो जाओगे, तो वो ठीक नहीं होगा तुम्हारे लिए। यस, सो नाउ any books or author you want recommend? By the way, loved your book. Thank you, Vidhi Barona. Still working on it. Vidhi, we have this home study course, Vidhi. Check, look into it, okay? I'll leave the link in the description of this video today. Just go through the link and you will know what I'm talking about. How to be self-disciplined, focused, and confident. Go through the material first, because it's not about the investment. It's, it's very it's priced very low, so we're not looking at making money there. Okay, I'm looking at yeah, covering the cost maybe, but then there are no profits to be made selling that program. But yes, there's tremendous amount of value to be created. That's the idea behind it, and that is why we have priced it really less, and we do not know for how long we will do that. And you also get a book free along with it, a book that teaches you 101 ways to handle procrastination. Okay, so go on. Is there how to get better at decision making? That again commands a different thing session. Okay, so I remember, Aman, you asked me about resources. Okay, I'll try to do a session on that, and how to become better at decision making. Didn't we talk about it? Decision making. Didn't we do that? No, I don't remember. Because last night I happened to record a few videos on how to destroy depression and the ultimate secret to happiness. Okay, those are getting edited, so I'm going to think. Okay, okay. You see, yes, you're right. Whatever your name is, AGAMR. Only six are live. Simply, why are you hosting? You see, it doesn't matter कि कितने लोग तुम्हारा मैच देख रहे हैं. What matters is कि तुम मैच खेल रहे हो. And I wasn't online at all, because it wasn't a priority मेरे लिए. My seminars and my offline shows were always jam packed with thousands of people, hundreds, coming in. So that is where my focus was. And after this pandemic, जो ये होता है, ये जो हो रहा है, corona and all that, तो लाइव ऑफलाइन सेशंस नहीं हो रहे मेरे. एंड नाउ आई एम ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ऑनलाइन इज एंड ऑल दैट. एंड अगर से एक भी होता ना, तब भी मैं ये लाइव में आता, और ज़ीरो भी होते तब भी मैं आता और ये पोस्ट कर देता. क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं किसी को एक चीज़ भी अगर से दिल को टच कर गई, और अगर से उसने अपने चॉइसेस बदल लिए, एंड उसकी वजह से उसकी तकदीर कहीं जाकर अच्छी और बेहतर हो गई, तो मुझे लगेगा कि मैंने अपना काम कर दिया. That's the problem with people who are passionate about what they do. क्या करूं, रहा नहीं जाता. स्टेज पे पिछले 10 साल से भी ज़्यादा हो गए. हर महीना मैंने सेमिनार्स किए हैं अलग अलग लोगों के लिए. So that is what it is. uh, we belong to the 3% of successful people in the world. Okay, Yashaswini, I think she just answered. And moreover, not many people are interested in self-evolution, and they do not know about my live programs. अगर से तुम चाहो तो अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी इनवाइट कर सकते हो इन लाइव प्रोग्राम्स में. आज 6 हैं, तो कल के दिन शायद 7 हो जाएंगे, उसके बाद 600. राइट, तो मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँ. हो सके तो इस चीज़ को स्प्रेड करना. ओके, सो दैट इज़ व्हाट इट इज़. एंड या, और ये जो मैं टॉक्स देता हूँ, ये मेरे लिए नया नहीं है. ऑल राइट, ये मेरे लिए नया नहीं है. चंद जितना मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, शायद उतनी यहाँ पर जो ज़्यादातर लोग बैठे हैं, उतनी तुम्हारी उम्र नहीं है जितना मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है इस फील्ड में, सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट, सेल्फ ग्रोथ एंड ऑल दैट. ओके, तो मैं समझता हूँ कि अगर से मैं एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करूँ अपना तजुर्बा, तो किसी ना किसी के काम आएगा. दैट इज़ द रीज़न वाई आई डू दिस. ओके, एंड आई डोंट टॉक मोटिवेशन. अगर से ये सेशन भी अगर से तुमने गौर से सुना, तो यहाँ पर एक पैटर्न नज़र आएगा, स्ट्रैटेजी नज़र आएगी अपने सक्सेस के लिए। मोटिवेशन नज़र नहीं आएगा, चिल्ला चिल्ला के बात करना, ऐसे इसका उसका एग्जाम्पल देना, ये सब नहीं होता। मोटिवेशन इज गार्बेज, इट डजंट हेल्प. You need to have certain amount of understanding of your mind, body, how it functions, your brain, and all that, and then you move ahead and make use of strategies. Okay. So, any other question for me? Be quick because I'll be online for another maybe 2-3 minutes. So, like I said, to wrap this up, you keep typing your question, and to wrap this up, always remember your choices that you make every single moment of your life. Those choices have consequences. These consequences can be positive, these consequences can be negative. All right, and these consequences are your results. Okay, it's actually a destiny. And why do you make these choices? That's because behind every choice you have a certain perception in regards to that choice. Okay, you have a certain perception. So once you shape your perceptions, you end up changing the choices that you make. And विधि मैंने अभी बोला, डिसिप्लिन के ऊपर एक बहुत बढ़िया मैंने प्रोग्राम बनाया है. It's a 3-in-1 program: focus, discipline, and confidence. It's a 3-in-1 program. Check it out. Arvind, are you there? Arvind? Description mein I will leave the link. You can check this after 5-10 minutes once it's uploaded. Okay, you just click on the link and go through it. And it's a foundational course. Okay, so coming back, you got to shape your perception, and for that you will have to really educate yourself. You will have to, you know, learn a lot of things. Your company really matters. What kind of friends do you keep? What kind of books do you read? What kind of shows do you watch on television or OTT channels, or what is it called? Yeah, OTT apps or whatever, you know. So that is what it is. Arvind is here. Arvind, just share the क्या बोलते हैं उसको, लिंक फॉर द सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन कोर्स ऑन सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन. शेयर इट विद विधि बरोना. यहाँ पर भी शेयर करो और विधि बरोना को एक मैसेज भी भेज देना if you can see Vidhi Barona here. Okay, any other question for me? Right? Related question पूछो ना. ये जो questions हैं कि आप सिर्फ 6 लोग हैं, आप क्यों लाइव हो, सिर्फ इतने लोग हैं, आप क्यों लाइव हो, ये सब, you know, ask me something that'll help you, man. Ask me something that'll help you, because I know that I can give you certain ideas and certain strategies that can help you, okay, in various departments of your life. Okay, so I think you should make use of such things, right? So go ahead. All right, then I'm going to wait for another 30 seconds. कोई भी question आता है, I will answer it. And even YouTube, I'm going to mention this in the comment section. The link for the course on focus and all that. Aman, tips on money management. In fact, I was thinking of doing a program, an entire program on money management, you know, a science of getting rich, decoding it. I think it's about 100-year-old work, science of getting rich, and as a man thinketh, and all that. So bringing psychology and latest ideas to age-old wisdom. Okay, I was thinking of doing maybe a 21-day course, half an hour to an hour every day. Okay, decoding the mystery behind these books, making it simple for people to understand, and also how it can be applied in today's world. So money management, that is what I'm planning to do. So that's a good topic, and I will come to it maybe someday. Okay, I'll plan that. So fine then. All right, guys. So go ahead, make the right choices. याद रखो, जिसको तुम चुनते हो वो तुम्हारी तकदीर चुनता है. ओके, वो तकदीर तुम्हारी शेप करता है. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट. यू मेक चॉइसेस, एंड वो इसलिए करते हो क्योंकि एक ऐसा दृष्टिकोण होता है तुम्हारा उन चॉइसेस के प्रति. ओके, तो इसीलिए तुमको वो चीज़ें शायद अच्छी लगती हैं, परसीव करते हो कि वो टीवी शो अच्छा है और मैथ अब पढ़ना अच्छा नहीं है. राइट? सो दैट इज़ व्हाट इट इज़. Change your perceptions, and that happens through knowledge, and that will eventually change your choices. Choices ऐसे ही change नहीं होते, perception को change करना पड़ता है, और वो knowledge के through से होता है. तो knowledge पाते रहो, perception change होते रहेंगे, choices और empowered choices करने लगोगे, और जब empowered choices करने लगोगे तो ज़िंदगी और शानदार, जानदार तरीके से जियोगे. So I will see you again very soon, and tomorrow if possible I'm going to come online, or I will post a session on how to destroy depression, or you can destroy depression on IGTV tomorrow same time 9:30. I'll post the link. Okay, so all right then, thank you for joining me. Take charge of your choices, take charge of your lives, keep enriching yourself through knowledge. My name is MD Ahmed, the founder of fuelforsuccess.com. That's a role that I play, that's not my primary identity, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye bye. Good night.